When one of the best players in the game and the highest paid player in the history of Major League Baseball gets wrapped up in a gambling scandal, it is not good news for the MLB. And right now, the Dodgers are desperately doing damage control with Shohei Ohtani. After it was revealed a couple days ago that Shohei Ohtani's name popped up during an illegal gambling investigation in which he was the one that wired $500,000 multiple times to an illegal bookie, people started asking questions. Then it looks like it was blamed on his interpreter, that he paid off his interpreter's debts. But then the story very quickly changed, despite Shohei Ohtani's own people verifying that Shohei Ohtani paid off his translator's gambling debts. Then they changed the story and said, actually, no, he's been stealing from us all along. Well, it got to the point where Shohei Ohtani had to make a statement to the media. He did not take any questions, and as a result, it's left a lot of questions unanswered. Shohei Ohtani's side of the gambling scandal story doesn't add up. And again, I'm not even going to play this because he's speaking in Japanese, and then he's got a new translator who maybe doesn't have crippling gambling debt or whatever the fuck is going on, is actually explaining himself. I'll read some quotes, but at the end of the day, his statement does very little to clear things up, which is desperately needed right now. I'm not going to sit here and accuse Shohei Ohtani of this or that, but right now, it does not look good, and the explanations kind of don't make sense. The timeline doesn't make sense. And for a lot of people that are looking at this, they feel like it doesn't feel right, and they feel like there's a possibility that the translator is the one taking the fall right now. But let's get into what Shohei Ohtani's, the core of his statement was. Quote, "I never bet on baseball, any other sports, or never have asked somebody to do on my behalf. And I never went through a bookmaker to bet on sports. Up until a couple days ago, I didn't know that this was happening." Just to kind of go over the result, in conclusion, Ippei has been stealing money from my account and has told lies. Ippei told to the media and my representatives that I, on behalf of a friend, paid off debt. Upon question, it was further revealed it was actually, in fact, Ippei who was in debt, and told my representatives that I was paying off those debts. All of this has been a complete lie. Obviously, I never agreed to pay off the debt or, make payments to the bookmaker. So at the core of it, Shohei Ohtani is saying he's never bet on baseball. He's never gambled like that. He's never gone to a legal bookmaker. That is not happening. That's according to him, definitively, he says that is not happening. However, what he's saying about his translator, making excuses, then going to his representatives, and Shohei Ohtani's representatives, without confirming with Shohei Ohtani, then said this. I will say, if you trust this translator, and this is the guy who's even talking maybe to some of your representatives, through that translator, maybe there is a potential that someone could definitely abuse that kind of power and lie about what Shohei was actually saying to them. That potential is out there. But as this article kind of points out, a lot of these things don't make any sense. Why does Ippei have access to Ohtani's bank accounts? Why did nobody else manage this money? How is Shohei Ohtani unaware his money had been stolen? We're talking about $4.5 million now that they're alleging that was stolen by his translator. And all you got to do is kind of look on Twitter, and you can see people are very skeptical of this. Shohei Ohtani's press conference avoided two important questions. How did Ippei have access to his bank account? And how did he not notice multiple $500,000 payments leaving his account over several months? It's hard to believe any story without hearing answers to those questions. Andrew Brandt, either Ohtani is not telling the truth or has the worst best friend, interpreter, accountant, manager, agent, bank in history. You've got this. So the story is, Ohtani had zero knowledge, never participated with his best friend, who is with 24/7, 365 days a year. Never noticed Ippei sweating out millions upon millions of dollars that he doesn't have while they were alone in the hotels and always together. LOL, okay. I don't think that Shohei Ohtani's statement is going to be enough to make this go away. And again, have we seen athletes get taken advantage of by friends and people that are close to them? Have they had their money stolen? Have they had their money taken away? We have seen that. Like that is definitely a thing that has happened over the course of history when it comes to professional athletes. Sometimes it's their good buddies that they've known growing up the entire time. They end up taking advantage of them or some shit. I could see a situation where a guy whose responsibility it is to translate for Shohei, to tell everybody else what they think that Shohei is saying, he could definitely twist some things and take advantage of some things. However, the way that this story has changed from Shohei's own representatives claiming that Shohei paid off Ippei's gambling debts to then one day later coming out and saying, no, actually, that's wrong. He actually stole $4.5 million from me. It feels like there needs to be way more specifics and way more answers to this story, because this is not just some random player. This is Shohei Ohtani, a guy who just signed a 10-year, nearly $700 million contract with the Dodgers. A dude on both sides, whether he's pitching or hitting, one of the best players in the fucking game. A guy unlike anything we've seen in maybe a fucking century in baseball. There's a lot of people right now, Major League Baseball fans, that do believe Shohei Ohtani is covering something up and that his translator is taking the fall. That's how a lot of people feel. And until they change that public opinion, this is going to be very, very ugly for the Dodgers, for Shohei Ohtani, and for Major League Baseball. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.